Hey, we're back. Goheegy vs Ulqui. Last match of the day, second last match of finals. Winner of this goes on to face Goheegy. I'm Rafalj and I am here with...
Whoa. So what if Goheegy wins this match? Who wins Goheegy versus Goheegy? Winner of this match plays Kuchi.
Nah, it's Goheegy.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, they say that the greatest
The viewers
opponent of all... They say that the greatest opponent of all is yourself, or something like that. I can't remember the wording.
Yeah. Goheegy plays against the scores Goheegy sets today.
Yeah, but if Ulqui wins, he just gets like a lower bracket reset or something, I don't know. And then has to play Goheegy again. But no. Really though, the winner will move on to play Kuchi and yeah, so loser is still top 6, 5th, 6th in the tourney, tied with EHZ 404, which is a hell of a player to be tied in placing with. And the winner is guaranteed at least top 4 and is immediately one match away from top 3, which, if it's anything like last year, is badge territory.
Yep.
Like top 3 last year were all awarded badges. So yeah.
And even if you don't get a badge, you'll get one personally from me, delivered in the mail.
That's awesome. Can't really think of nothing else to say, unfortunately.
It's just awesome.
Yeah. Alright, so... looks like we are just getting the rules bands straight away.
Hidden 1 HR2, yep.
Goheegy, the Hard Rock player, banned the slow hidden, or the hidden player hidden as I like to call it, and Ulqui, the player who is not Goheegy, banned Hard Rock 2 against Goheegy, which makes sense, kind of has a reputation he's built up over a few years for being good at that mod.
That's kind of crazy.
Ulqui also said, I believe on like Monday on Twitter, Goheegy, watch me ban HR2, and Goheegy replied to it, which he uses Twitter like 3 times a year, just saying, okay. So then...
And now it happened.
Yeah.
He watched him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he said, whoa. I'm sure he was very surprised by this.
Yeah, hidden 2.
But Ulqui also has picked hidden 2.
Yeah. This is gonna be very close.
Yeah. This is gonna be... This could be one hell of a match. I would not be surprised to see this one going to tiebreaker. Really, almost any of the matches this weekend are like, this could be 7-2 or 7-6.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
The first match, HC vs Kuchi, was incredibly close to a tiebreaker.
Yeah. And Saren versus Grip T showed us that actually maybe the tiebreaker was a wee bit too easy. Well, too easy is relative, but you know, yeah. So this is Ulqui's first pick, Hidden 2, and Goheegy currently ahead by a decent chunk on it because of an early break from Ulqui. Yeah.
They both dropped the double S though. Which means it's still mostly up in the air.
I mean, even if Goheegy has SS, he's only a couple thousand more score ahead, like...
Yeah.
Those extra hundreds, or lack thereof, wouldn't save him if he were to, like, miss. That's the thing. Those are worth a lot more than hundreds. Oh.
That was a funny one.
Oh. Goodness, am I lagging?
Are you lagging?
Aw, not this again, where you just start, like... Great.
Oh, did he get 5,000 ping? I think so.
Maybe. Anyway, this is still really close. Like, the ACK is pretty much identical. Also, this map is not long. We're in the second half, and Ulqui is gonna miss again, but Goheegy dropping a decent chunk of ACK, but does hold on to his combo, and that's so important now. Oh, that's big,
You were saying?
Yeah, so he doesn't have that FC anymore.
What is happening?
This is again. What is happening is the map is really hard. Oh, no! Oh,
they're both just like, oh, I forgot half the pattern. And
yeah, because they memorize these, right? They're too hard. You could never play these by looking at the notes.
What?
Oh my god, what is this? They're taking turns!
Yeah.
The turn-based strategy game, Osu Taiko. Oh my god!
No.
This is...
Come on now.
Oh. Are some of these claims? It began to look like it for a second, but no, it looks like they're all real, and Goheegy with about a 50,000 score lead.
Every single one of those was real. Are they in the same room? Are they just like, oh no, I missed too?
Oh, hey, by the way, can you drop like 20k scores so that I can win this one? It's in the script that it. Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god, Ulqui score.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I mean, can't say he's not comfortable with. Oh, well, that was a UR under 100. That's all I caught. But he 54 missed with sub 100 UR. The pull is that hard, kind of. And goheegy first picks Nomad 4, which kind of makes sense. This map has some finishers that some would consider offensive.
Yeah.
I am one of those people. I think a lot of people probably are. I might be biased though. And goheegy is the last remaining DDKK player in this tournament. So if you're DDKK, right, what you gotta do to hit the finisher is you gotta hit 2 keys on the same hand. You gotta hit your index and middle finger onto keys at the same time, versus hitting 2 fingers on separate hands onto keys at the same time. It's just easier. And Ulqui has already missed on relatively not hard gimmicks. This is also the gimmick map. It's not just a finisher map. Looks like goheegy really has been like practicing this. He can play the gimmicks. I'd hope he's been practicing his first pick as the gimmick map. Let's be real.
Seems like he is a bit more unfamiliar.
Yeah, 97 versus low 90s here. It's pretty comprehensive for goheegy so far. Ulqui hitting like half of these finishers. He has played some converts, so it makes sense, but goheegy is bongo, so he hits them all. And is also just hitting all the gimmicks much more comfortably here. And first map was a break point as well, so if goheegy wins this, he's 2-0 up. So that's, oh my god.
Well, I mean, that just about settles it. Ulqui did not hit the finishers and goheegy did, so...
Yeah. You wanna know what goheegy just did to hit that insane looking, you know, DK finisher pattern? So in Mini it's called a jump trail, and it's how maps get really high SR when like your dog could play them.
He basically did the exact same thing as Ulqui, except he just has like the other finisher finger on the same hand.
I mean, that can't be that big of a deal.
It kind of is. Simply by having the superior playstyle, he did the same movement and got twice the score.
Yeah. As someone who, in this same tournament, had to play a finisher map straight up against a player who can play bongo. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel for Ulqui here.
Well, I mean, even without
He's
that finisher part, he's
pretty
sort
well
of crushing.
Yeah. Yeah, goheegy is kind of owning this map in the nuts. Getting quite a good score right now. Why did I say that anyway?
Because it's true. Casters have to say what's happening on screen.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for explaining my job. Alright.
Noted.
Alrighty. I could swear to Jesus goheegy's combo just went down by 1.
I wouldn't doubt it. This map does some, you know, funny stuff.
Yes, you might have noticed there that some of those notes did not give score when the players hit them, or when they didn't, it didn't cost them score. Don't even ask. If you just don't even ask. Also, Ulqui again with like a lot more misses than hundreds, 63 to 137. But goheegy with a most finishers, probably all finishers, 25 112 miss. That I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the best scores this weekend on it.
They are all insta-picking. Like, we wait 2 seconds and the next map begins.
Oh, that was a really good, next map.
Yep.
Like, just immediately. I mean...
There it is, MP start 5.
Yeah. I mean, the ref's keeping up. Props. Because, like...
Head in the game.
Having ref before, like, it is not too hard to just fall behind the sheer pace of the players when they're just, like, both in the game with just a plan that they're executing immediately. Anyway, so this is one of our custom songs, Bootleg Heaven by Katagiri. I mean, turn this one up. It's awesome. It's called a custom banger instead of a custom song, which, you know, true.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, it's basically a stamina map that is 320 BPM. Oh, goheegy missed.
What was a great he got on this a couple hours ago? 3 100s in NFC?
Yeah, he showed a 2 100 score on Twitter that he got in practice.
Good heavens.
I mean, getting 100 off your PB on a map this dense is like, how do you actually do that on command? That's pretty impressive. Okay, that goes without saying. FCing any of these is pretty impressive. Fun fact. Can you FC any of these?
No comment. I choose to invoke the 5th or whatever it is.
He pleads the 5th.
Yeah.
I have the right to remain silent on my map pool scores. Anyway, goheegy, having missed earlier, does still have the lead now. Even with that, because his act was just a lot higher than Ulqui, seems much more comfortable on this in general. Ulqui has fun to break as well. Although, now Ulqui does have the lead. Flips over due to combo score from goheegy missing again. But
and there it goes back.
That's gonna give goheegy a big lead.
Oh, and goheegy misses.
A bit of it leaves him. I mean, this isn't even... This isn't... Probably. This isn't even like funny match where both players are not playing that well. No, dude, these maps are just that hard. They actually are. This is unbelievable. Like, goheegy is still holding 99.5, which on this map, you probably count the amount of people that can do that on like your fingers and toes combined.
Man. goheegy is not letting up at all.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the act as well, just probably the best act of any bongo player, just in general. Like, Nuren's is really good, but goheegy is just something else entirely. It's actually unreal. The U68 of bongo is what I like to think.
Of course he would skip when it goes mono. If he would skip, he would miss when it goes mono for 2 seconds.
I tactically skipped a note.
Yeah. Picking up a few misses, but
yeah, it is.
Will that mean anything?
Despite the percent of act difference, it's not out of reach for Ulqui here if goheegy tanks. And it's, as we've seen, it's not impossible. Not that common though. There's not much map left for it to happen in. Ulqui just has to stay steady and just hope something happens in a very short period, but looks like no. And yeah, goheegy is gonna wrap that up with a not stupidly convincing win, only by about 13,000 score, but it's kind of weird that considering he halved his opponent's 100 count, halved his miss count. Well, you know, roughly to both, but yeah, 99 ek. Not,
I mean,
not bad.
I think Ulqui might have actually missed fewer times, but missed more when he did.
Yeah, just had like less breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna see a fresh map.
Alrighty.
We're gonna see the elevator music.
Elevator Music Impossible Edition?
Yeah.
That's like a YouTube title right there. 10 million views, goheegy versus Ulqui, Elevator Music Impossible.
Black MIDI elevator music.
0.0001% can play.
Yeah.
You might need that many zeros actually at this point in the tournament for these. And Ulqui has hit a 100 already. Yeah, I think he's hit 2. Bit understandable. This pick makes sense from goheegy. There's the kind of stereotype of bongo players being really good at tech, and I mean, has he
so far being proven true?
Yeah. Oh, it does hit a 100, but I think he can recover from that. Okay, yeah, he's done recovering from that, and Ulqui has broken combo. Seems to be struggling a lot more than goheegy on this. Although goheegy does pick up a few more 100s on this kind of crazy 1th, and finally misses on an extremely fast, like, KD-KDK burst, which from some bongo players I've heard is like the hardest pattern for the playstyle. Because it's like you just have to single tap on both hands. That's all you can really do.
Yep.
Like it's like a spinner. But those are much easier on KDK where you can just like roll inwards. Or outwards. You can just roll, basically.
He chooses to single tap the weirdest things, this turtle guy.
He's a bit good.
That KDK thing just there, he single tapped all of that.
Yeah. Also worth noting, during the time between semi-finals weekend and this current finals weekend, goheegy just kind of randomly made the decision to become rank 1 global for half an hour. Just like, you know, just decided, hey, I'm rank 1 by the way. And then, you know, took a trip back down to about, I think it's rank 11. You know, he's just a bit more comfortable there, but, you know, he has the potential to be rank 1, clearly. Okay, maybe there was a rework and it was funny and broken for a second. But no, he was rank 1.
Finding a few more misses, but look at this lead.
It's kind of sneaks up on you. Ulqui struggling a whole lot more with that map, which perfectly understandable. It's stupidly hard.
The best score we've seen before this was a 96.
From who?
From Mindkuchi, 96.9, and now we have a 98.4.
Yes. 5 misses as well. Not too far off FC. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, Yosh. UK was about half of the top 10. By the way, at one point, I had 14 friends in the top 10 that were all online at once. That was funny.
This guy is popular.
You might be aware that 14 is more than 10. I will not elaborate. Anyway, Ulqui has picked DT1, a Sulkier. This is... I feel like it's an understatement to say this is a risky pick against goheegy, who has topped the full tournament leaderboard on DT1s, the kind of slower DT slot, like, what, 2 or 3 times in this tournament? Like, probably one of his better picks in general, and yeah, it's kind of just slow and very tacky, stupid amount of bursts. You already see 1 sec coming in.
The thing is, when you're in finals in this kind of a tournament, nobody really has weaknesses anymore.
Yeah, you literally just have to... It feels like it is just guesswork by this point. It's like, please let him be bad on this. I don't know if he is or he isn't. He could be insane at it. He could be unable to play it just magically, because that's how hard maps work. Some of them you just can't play no matter who you are. But like, yeah.
Let me be better at him this once.
Well, I mean, if you get to this point in the tournament, it's generally not... You know, that's not quite what you're saying. You're usually at least able to get a couple points where it's like, okay, I will have a decent chance at this, but...
And speaking of which...
Yeah, goheegy will find a break before Ulqui, but... I mean, the AC difference is just keeping goheegy above water here by about 10,000 score. Just shy of 99 versus just over 97.5. He is known for his DT AC, I would say. His goheegy, and yeah, it's really showing here. This lead is really slim now though. Combo score is still just accumulating just little by little for Ulqui. Although these hundreds are, you know, just allowing it to get a little wider again over time. And goheegy has hit 400 combo, which means that Ulqui doesn't get any more score per 300 than him now. Seems like it'll probably take another break from goheegy.
Am I seeing things, or is goheegy getting more score per note than Ulqui?
Might be because higher EC. Like, score V2 seems to, like, do that, or something.
It just does things.
Yeah, I think if your AC is lower, it's like more per, or it's like less per 300.
Makes sense, makes sense. This is looking like it's going to hurt a little bit for Ulqui, because
yeah, losing
he's going to take this.
Yeah.
Despite Ulqui being the one with the FC.
Yeah, I mean, losing points like this kind of does suck. It's like, well, yeah. In Standard, Ulqui wins this by 300k.
Yeah.
That's the funny part. In Standard, Ulqui is actually, like, bodying goheegy here and it's completely over. But in Taiko, it's really close. And god, look at that AC.
Look at that.
31 100s to 87, and only 1 miss. Like, that was a break, and that was it. He broke combo. End of description. So, like, yeah. I mean, if it was a big tank, maybe Ulqui, you know, has a chance of having a higher score, but no.
Right, we're going to no mod 1 and changing the frame limiter.
Oh yeah, because this map scrolls fast or something, right?
I guess that's why. It scrolls quite fast.
You would know, you'd mapped it.
Improv is when you don't have an exact idea to do a certain thing, so you make it up.
Just read Ender said in chat, goheegy do not play TWC. Goheegy, please play TWC. I have no reason to ask this.
Now that we've changed the frame limiter, we can't hear the music. Let's go. It's okay, the song is stuck in my head.
I would hope so, you mapped it. Oh,
yeah, I did. Yep, we're just fixing things.
Okay.
Now we can hear the music again.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
And they're just about tied.
It seems
or
like
not.
It does have more score, although it seems like they're pretty much at the same point in the map. Although Ulqui, does now have actually lower AC than goheegy. Wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of the bongo diff here, because this map does have finishers, and yeah, those ones that catching Ulqui out, it by virtue of being very hard. It always is worth repeating. This map poll is just stupidly difficult.
When this was pooled, there were some concerns about it being too easy. But so far, there's only been one FC.
You know what? You know what's gonna be shown tomorrow? Harder maps of every kind. Yeah.
Grand finals. Yeah. Anyway, 99.77.
Of course. I mean, you wouldn't.
The first part of that didn't come through on my end, so you just said horse.
Man. Anyway. It's 99.8 from goheegy here, right? Great, wonderful.
Never mind.
What can you do? I was about to say it's 99.7, but like, I didn't even have to say it. And he hit a 100 to ruin it. What's this guy doing? He's ending the commentating experience here. He's making it very hard for us. Well, mostly just me. And yeah, the map just keeps going on here. It is fairly long. It's a bit under 3 minutes. But it doesn't need to be much longer than that. Or it doesn't need to be very long to just kill your stamina. There's just so much stuff. It's so dense for so long. It's 8 stars.
It's 8 stars.
8 stars in Taiko is like, kill you, you die, you are dead. That is what 8 stars is, unless it is the farmest thing possible. That is it. And it is either like rank 500 gets FC on it, or rank 35 gets 2 miss 35 100s on it. And this is the latter. goheegy got 9 because, well, yeah. Hey, 9 is like G, like the first letter of his name. That's crazy. And Ulqui picks DT2 and says GG. Yeah, that's a bit of a good score. On No Mod 1 from goheegy. That map was OD 8.5, right?
Yeah, quite high.
Yeah, doable.
And now they're going into the map that the unarguably, well, maybe arguably, but one of the fastest players in the game could not FC. Just said no, this is not possible.
And he like, I remember in playtest he posted like 15 100s, 14 miss.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, that's the average Shinchiku home score with misses, by the way. He still gets like as many 100s, and the things he misses on, you're like, okay. Like you don't even feel like joking about it because it's just that impossible if it makes him miss.
This map isn't that bad, but it has bursts. A lot of them.
Like with a capital B.
Yeah, with the emoji B.
Oh my god, true. Anyway, Ulqui is hitting more 100s than goheegy here. It's just, I guess, the DT difference, but I wouldn't put this entirely past Ulqui to maybe have a chance on, because, like, there are 7 note mono bursts in this, right? Of 1/6, that is like, 436.5 BPM.
Yep.
And goheegy is having to hit it like it's a standard 6-note burst. Because it would be like 6 cats and then a dawn, so... Ulqui has missed though.
Yeah, and the bursts come in quite soon, right about when the chorus hits.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
There's players hitting them. Wasn't that what the showcase replay broke on? I think.
Yep.
If Shinchiku Home missed it and you hit it, then you are doing something extremely right. but Ulqui is gonna find more misses, and yeah, it looks like just a sheer comfort difference here that. Oh,
Goheegy
he does
finds
find misses, but I don't think Mono 1/6 is gonna bring this over the other way, even if I'm remembering correctly, and that's in the map. Both players will miss on that because it's 290 and it's 1/6 and it's hard.
It's extremely hard.
There you go. There's the customary. There's the part he was never hitting.
Yeah. Because it was the same color many times.
He's finding a bunch more misses here, but still mostly stabilizing until things that are impossible like that come along. Ulqui does hit that because he is KDDK.
And Ulqui,
That is true. He's very good.
very, very good. #1 in South America, I think.
Certainly the last Pan-American player standing in this tournament. Like, all of North America is gone, but Ulqui's still here. And no, hold on a moment. Okay, that's not gonna help Ulqui's case here, but
No.
he has let this get a lot closer. Although no, it's too outro-y now. I think this is over.
I believe so. Ulqui did say GG before the map began.
He's not playing like someone who's completely given up, mind you, but
Well, no, because he has incredible dignity and he's cool. But there it is.
He's
GG,
very
well
cool.
played.
yeah, GG's. Only 2 misses of difference because there is that much stuff in this map that is so hard to hit. Ulqui leaving pretty quickly. Yeah, that's a 7-0 sweep for goheegy. He says, okay, bye. And
Alright.
yeah, the lobby already closed, so we are certainly not getting a tiebreaker showcase. Both players seem to be just done. As you would after playing 7 maps this hard, like, come on. But yeah, so goheegy is going to advance, and this means, by the way, that the top 4 contains 2 Europeans and 2 Japanese players. Can we just make it like 2v2? Actually, I'm not sure about that. That
You
would,
might not want that.
Yeah, you would not believe the outcome. Okay, maybe you would.
You would not believe your eyes.
Yeah, so goheegy versus Mindkuchi will happen tomorrow at 14 Universal Coordinated Time. You know, UTC.
UCT.
Awesome. Yes! I'm pretty sure it is that what I said though. Like, it's just UTC because of like how it's spelled in like another language or some shit. But yeah, goheegy versus Mindkuchi up 14 UTC to decide this year's last non-Japanese player standing. Last year it was Mindkuchi in 7th, 8th, and this year it could be him in 3rd, or 2nd or 1st, but it could be him or goheegy in top 3. But yeah, so there's your last match of the weekend, all European. Rare sight this far into a tournament, especially 1v1. But
Incredible.
we're getting the treat this weekend, and sometime after that will be the Grand Finals map pool showcase. You want to watch that? Listen, no,
Yeah.
you do. You are.
It's not
you
a
are,
want, it's you will.
You are gonna watch that, or you are gonna be like, ah, shit, nah, why
And
did I miss that?
disintegrate.
And you will be so sad and mad and unhappy and like, damn. But we will see you then. You'll have your chance to actually watch the showcase tomorrow. But for now, that's us. Bye.
Bye-bye.